this lecture, I am going to start a new chapter, students. Right on interpolation. Interpolation. Interpolation also have a widely application in engineering field, students. For example, image processing. Students, image processing. Image processing also they apply the concept of interpolation, students. Right. Coming to the topic, in this lecture, I discussed what is interpolation, and there are some basic finite difference operator, students. Finite difference operator. I'm going to discuss these two topics, students. Right. Interpolation. Right, students. Suppose the following values of y is equal to f of x. Or students, suppose the following values of y is equal to f of x. That is table, students. Table x and y define x0, x1 and so on, xn. Y, y0, y1 and so on, y. Or students, I given a table like this. X values x0, x1 and so on, xn. And y values y0, y1 and so on, yn. Now, then the processing, or students, the process of finding, or students, the process of finding the value of y is equal to f of x. What, students? Y is equal to f of x corresponding any value, or students, any values corresponding any values of x is equal to xi. X is equal to xi. Now, x is equal to xi means, students, what is the range here? x0 and xn. That means between x0 and xn is called interpolation. This is the basic definition of interpolation, students. Once again, what he says, the process of finding the value of y. Or students, we are finding the value of y corresponding any values between x is equal, any values of x is equal to xi between x0 and xn, students. Between x0 and xn. That means between x0 and xn, we are finding the value of y, students. We are finding the value of y. This process is called, students, interpolation. Or students, the process is called interpolation. Still, most of the people have confused. He already given x0 value and a y0 for x1, y1 and xn, yn. Right? I will give an example, students. Suppose x say it is year, students. X say it is year. And y say it is population, students. Y say it is population. Now x is say 2000 year, 2010, 2020, students. 2020. Now suppose the population is here 80 crores. Population in crores, students. 90 crores, 100 crores. Or students, 80 crores, 90 crores and 100 crores. Now, he given the years 2000, 2010 and 2020 students. 2020. Now I want to find the population in the year 2005 students. For students, I want to find the population in the year 2005. We don't have the 2005 here. We have 2000, 2010, 2020. I got the point, students, here. To find the population in 2005. Okay, student. That means this 2005 is in the range between 2000 to 2020. So in 2005 I want to find the population. The process is called here, students, interpolation. Or students, the process is called interpolation. Suppose I want to find the population in 2012 students. We have 2010 and 2020. I want to find 2012. This is also in the range. Again, the process is called interpolation. Now students, I want to find the population 2025 students. 2025. See students, our range is here between 2000 to 2020 students. Our range is 2000 to 2020. But here what it says, I want to find the population in the year 2025. That means beyond the range. 2025 is beyond the range, not in the range. The process is called here extrapolation. If it is in the range, if I find any value among the range, then it is called interpolation. Beyond the range, it is extrapolation. Now see students, extrapolation. What is extrapolation, students? If xi not lies between students, between x0 and xn is called extrapolation. I got the point here, students. If I am finding the value between the range, it is interpolation. Beyond the range, extrapolation. This is very, very important, students. Right? Further, we need here some finite difference operator. Finite difference operators. There are 5 finite difference operators. First one is shifting difference operator. What students? First one, shifting difference operator, and second one is forward difference operator. Third one, backward difference operator. Fourth one, central difference operator. Fifth one, averaging difference operator. Our students, there are 5 finite difference operators: shifting difference operator, forward difference operator, backward difference operator, central difference operator, and averaging difference operator. Let us see all these 5 finite difference operator, students, in this lecture. Right? First one is shifting difference operator. For students, shifting difference operator. Right now, students, shifting difference operator. Shifting difference operator. Right, students. The symbol capital E. What, students? The symbol capital E is called shifting difference operator. What, students? Shifting difference operator. Shifting difference operator. Simple, students. The symbol E is called the shifting difference operator. We have to know what is E. Okay, students, write down. And it defines as right, students, E of f of x, that is equal to f of x plus h, students. How it defines, students? E is E of f of x, that is equal to f of x plus h. What is h here? What is h? So already told you, students, on table. What is the table here? Given x and y, given x0, x1, and so on, xn, y0, y1, and so on, yn, students. H is differencing of the interval, students. H is differencing of the interval. Students, H is differencing of the interval. What is differencing of the interval here? What is differencing of the interval? See, students. Suppose if I am writing here 1, 2, 3, and so on. Suppose it is 5, students. It is 5. What is difference here, students? 1. Here difference is 1. Suppose we have 4 here. The difference is 1. So what is h value, students? H value is 1 here. H value is 1. Suppose if I am taking 2, 4, 6, etc. H value is 2. H value is 2. So h is differencing of interval, students. H is differencing of the interval. So h value choose like this, students. Now, how can you get this x1, students? 1 plus 1. We get x2. 1 plus 1, we get 2 here. That means here, how can you get x1 here? x0 plus h. How can you get x1, students? x0 plus h. Now, x2, students, x0. Similarly, it is x1 plus h, or x1 is x0 plus h. So, we get here x0 plus 2h. x3, students, x2 plus h, students. x2 plus h. See, students, here 1, 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 1, 4. So, x2 get x1 plus h. So, x0 plus 2h. x3 means x2 plus h. So, it can be written as x0 plus 3h. Okay, students, I got the point here once again. Suppose h value 1, students. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. Similarly here, x1 means x0 plus h. H is 1, so we get here x1, students. We get 2 there. Now x2, students. x2 means x1 plus h. That means here, suppose x2 is 3. How can you get 3, students? 2 plus, suppose the difference is 1 here. So what 2 plus 1? We get 3. So x2, how can you get, students? x1 plus h. Or x0 plus 2h. x0 plus 2h. Are you got the point, students, here? Right. This is very, very important, students. Very, very important. H is differencing of the interval. Now I want to find E y0. That is equal to E y0. How can you get y0, students? How can you go y0? E of f of value, f of x0. What, students? F of x0. So that is equal to f of E of f of x is f of x plus h. If there is x0, we get x0 plus h. x0 plus h. Now x0 plus h is x1. F of x1. F of x1 is nothing but y1. So E y0 value, students, y1. Suppose E power is 1, so we add here suffix, we get 0 plus 1, 1, students. Now we can generalize here. We can generalize e square y naught, students. E square y naught. What is e square y naught? Simply y2. Suppose if I am writing here e cube y naught, students. E cube y naught. y3. Suppose e square y1, students. It is y3. y3. Or e power minus 1 y2, students. It is y1. This is about shifting operations. Shifting operator. Now, it is easy, students. We can easily remember. Power, we add suffix. Add suffix. Next one is, what is next one, students? What is next one? Forward difference operator. Right. Forward difference operator. Forward difference operator. Right now, students. Here shifting operators symbol is E. Here same definition. Right. The symbol del, or students, the symbol del is called, forward difference operator. Forward difference operator. And it defines as, it also defines, students, del f of x, students, del f of x, and it defined as here f of x plus h minus f of x, students. What, students? F of x plus h minus f of x. This is very important, students. Forward and backwards are very important. Right? What is del f of x, students? F of x plus h minus f of x. F of x plus h minus f of x. In case of e of f of x, we have only f of x plus h. In case of del, forward difference operator, minus extra term is minus f of x. F of x. I want to find the del square f of x, students. Del square f of x. In del square f of x, students, this can be written as del onto del of f of x. So we get here del of f of x means, students, f of x plus h minus f of x. That is equal to, again, operate del on the both functions, students. So we get here del of f of x plus h minus del of f of x. Of course, we can expand, students. There is no need. It is enough to know del of f of x plus h minus del f of x. We can expand, students. Just a bit. Now, what we have done here, students? E y naught. So similarly, you take del y naught. What, students? Del y naught. This is very important, students. Del y naught. What is y naught, students? Y naught f of x naught. So del f of x naught. That is equal to, what is the basic functions? F of x plus h minus f of x. So we have here f of x naught plus h minus f of x naught. That is equal to x naught plus h, students. X naught plus h. It is x1. So f of x1 minus f of x naught means f of x naught. So that is equal to f of x1 means it is y1 minus y naught. See, students, del y naught means it is y1 minus y naught. Y1 minus y naught. So I want to generalize here. Del y1. Come on, tell me. Del y1. Del y1 means y2 minus y1. Del y2. Del y2. y3 minus y2. Okay. This is about forward difference operator, students. There are certain table, students. Let us see the table. Forward difference table. Let us, students, forward difference table. Forward difference table. Suppose I want to take only 3 times up to x2. Suppose x is here x is here, x0, x1, up to x2 students, enough. And y value is y0, y1 and y2. Y value is y0. Now I want to find forward difference table students. So we have del y, we have 3 terms students, we get so del square y students up to del square y. If there are 4 terms, we get del cube y, 5 terms del power 4y. Okay students. So del y means students, previously discussed del y, that means del y0, it is y1 minus y0 students, it is del y0. So del y1 students, y2 minus y1. Difference in these two, y1 minus y0, we get del y0. y2 minus y1, we get del y1. So ultimately the first value is here del y0. Now see students, del square y. Similarly here, you take here del y1. How can you get del y1 minus del y0? We get here del square y0 students, del square y0. That means these values are, this value is y0, this value is del y0, and this value is del square y0. Okay. This is about forward difference table students. Forward difference table. And then what is next topic students? Backward difference operator. Backward difference operator. Right students, the symbol this one also reads to del students. I want to write for a difference, I want to write nabla students. It's also called del or nabla. Nabla is, the symbol nabla is called backward difference operator. What students? Backward difference operator, and is defined as, and it defines. What students? And it defines as del of f of x students, del of f of x. So this is f of x minus f of x minus h students. What's your definition here? Del of f of x minus f of x minus h. Previously we have del f of x means f of x plus h minus f of x. Here f of x minus f of x minus h. So I want to find in terms of y students. So del y1, that is equal to del y1. So y1 means here del of f of x0 plus h students. F of x1 means x1 means x0 plus h students. Del of f of x1 means x0 plus h. So that is equal to, come on tell me students here, come on tell me, f of x. So we get here f of x0 plus h minus f of x0 plus h minus h. So minus h plus h cancel, we get here f of x0 plus h minus f of x0. That is equal, this is nothing but this is x1 minus f of x0. So we get, what is f of x1 students? y1 minus y0. y1 minus y0. Del y1 or nabla y1 is y1 minus y0. y1 minus y0. Simple. Now we can guess students del y2. Come on guess students, del y2. y2 minus y1. Similarly del y3 minus y2. Similarly we can write students del y power 4. y power 4 means y4 minus y3. Now see students, in backward table also same students. See y1 minus y0. It is say del y1. Okay students, Del y2 means y2 minus y1. This is del y2 students, del y2. The main difference is students, forward difference means we are taking top value students. Backward means we are taking below values. Below values. That means that whenever there are no terms forward students, whenever the values find at the top, finding here, we are applying forward difference students. Whenever there is here, we are applying backward. But in some cases, what happens? He given that here, you find between these two, given up some value, says that find apply Newton's forward. Newton's forward. There we are applying Newton's forward students. Generally, if the value is at the top, we are applying Newton's forward. At the bottom here, we are applying Newton's backward. Newton's backward. Right. There are some another finite operators, students. What is next one, students? Backward, forward, and then central difference operator. Central difference operator. Sorry, students. Difference operator. Here del is called central difference operator, students, and it is defined as del of f of x, students. It is defined as f of x plus h by 2 minus f of x minus h by 2, students. How it defines as, students? Del of f of x, that is equal to f of x plus h by 2 minus f of x minus h by 2, students. Or we can write it as del yr, students. Del yr. It is defined as yr plus 1 by 2 because we are differencing h is 1, students. So minus yr minus 1 by 2, students. This is central difference, students. And averaging difference operator. Averaging difference operator. Here you have averaging means average students, add them, divide with 2. So here it is generated by mu, students, mu. So mu of f of x, that is equal to mu of f of x, that is equal to 1 by 2, students. 1 by 2 f of x plus h by 2 plus, here plus, students, previously we have minus here, please remember, f of x minus h by 2 or mu of yr, students, yr, that is equal to, how many students? 1 by 2 into yr plus 1 by 2 minus, sorry, plus r minus 1 by 2, r minus 1 by 2. This is about interpolation, extrapolation, and some finite difference operator, students. Finite difference operator. In the next class, I am going to discuss Newton's forward formula, students. Newton's forward formula. Hope you understand, students. Thank you for watching this video. Jai Hind.